My name is Shahida, and my student number is 832041. Today, my presentation part is about the introduction of three variables. The research direction of our group is the impact of quality of education on strategic leadership and teacher performances. This paper will discuss three specific areas of educational management, which are the quality of education, strategic leadership, and teacher performances. The quality of education refers to the quality of educational services and results provided by the educational system, educational institution, or educational activities. It usually includes multiple dimensions, such as academic achievement, student satisfaction, educational resources, teacher qualification, course content, educational environment, and student performance after graduation. Educational quality can be assessed through quantitative and qualitative methods, such as standardized stand scores, student and teacher questionnaires, and statistical analysis of educational outcomes. Strategic leadership refers to the ability of leaders to develop, implement, and evaluate organizational strategy. The kind of leadership involves planning of the future of the organization, the effective allocation of resources, the analysis of internal and external environment of the organization, and the guidance and management of changes. Strategic leadership emphasizes the achievement of long-term goals and the organization's ability to adapt to environment changes. In field of education, strategic leadership may involve the formulation of school development direction, the implementation of education policy, and the shaping of school culture. Teacher performance refers to teachers' presentation in teaching and educational activities. This includes teachers' teaching skills, classroom management, interaction with students, impact on student learning outcomes, professional development, and attitudes towards continuous learning. Teacher performance can be evaluated through student learning outcomes, peer review, self-assessment, and school leadership evaluation. Teacher performance not only affects student learning experience and academic achievement, but it also has a direct impact on the quality of education.
The first variable that I would like to present is about the quality of education. So based on this area, I would like to emphasize on one of the sub-areas for this variable, which is the strategies in improving the quality of education. Okay, I have read two articles which related to the quality of education, and I have found these two articles which emphasize or focus on the strategies, which is the first is about the strategic leadership, and also the second is about the strategic management. The reason on why I choose these two articles is because I think that these two articles already support me and already provide me knowledge and exposure on how to determine the good strategies in improving the quality of education at that particular school. Besides that, these two articles also comprises of multidimensional aspects which are from the principal aspects, the teachers aspects, and also the students aspect. So um, with these two articles, it might help me in strategizing on what to conduct and what to include in my study. Okay, the first article, which is related to the quality of education, is about or titled Strategic Leadership Analysis of School Principal to Improve Learning Quality by Shahida et al. 2023. So based on this article, it focused on three main aspects in order to improve the quality of education, which includes leadership style, leader strategies, and also the challenges. Okay, let's go with leadership style. In this study, they have implemented a democratic leadership style which encourage the teachers to work together in achieving that particular school vision and missions. And the principal at that school um, was carry out the responsibilities as a school leader optimally in order to improve the quality of education at that school. And there are several leader strategies that they have listed, which are organizing a program annually, improvising the school infrastructure, develop or create programs that are related to the quality of education, and also establish the communication and cooperation with the students or parents. So uh, definitely there are a few challenges that are that were seen from this study, which is the first is about the cost. The cost is as this school is a private school, so there might be a limitation in form of the financial resource and student selection. And the third is inadequate attention on organizational unit, specifically to the teachers, the welfare of the teachers, and also the employees. So I have also found two research gaps, which is about the location of the study was conducted and also the participants of the study. So based on this based on the research gaps, we intend to conduct our study at Alusta Kedah and involve the teachers from the public secondary school. The second article is about the strategic management in improving the quality of education in boarding school by Iskandar et al. 2022. Compared to the previous article, this article is more focused on the strategic management of the school instead of the strategic leadership, which are the focus of the previous article. So, based on this article, I have concluded there are three main elements that need to be considered in order to improve the quality of education in terms of the management implementation. Okay, the first is about the strategic planning, which includes the vision, mission, and also the objective of the school. Other than that, in strategic planning also they have to analyze the internal and external factors of the school, which includes the teachers, principals, educational staff, the school committee, and much more. And also they have to construct the long-term planning, medium-term planning, and also the short-term planning so that they can organize what to do first and what to do later. Okay, the second process is about the strategy implementation. In this process, it's more about on constructing the policies that need to be complied at the school, and then they have to give enough or encouragement support to the teachers and also the educational staff. And other than that, the school need to provide uh, sufficient allocation of resources to the educators, especially in order to provide the high quality of education to the students. And next is they have to create a good culture or the positive culture at that school so that the society is in a positive way, and there will be good or positive outcome involving the quality of education. Okay, the next is the strategic evaluation, which more on the monitoring, evaluate, and also take some corrective action. Okay, during the school implement the strategic planning and also the strategic implementation, they have to monitor, so that they have to make sure that the plan is the management implementation is on the right track, and also they have to measure the individual and also the school performance, and if there is something wrong during implement the strategy, they have to take action to avoid something worse will be happen in the future. So in this study, there are two research gaps, which is this study was conducted at Indonesia and also involving the boarding school. So I think we will go to the next variable, which is strategic leadership.
Thank you. Hi, Doctor. We continue with strategic leadership part. Based on the literature review, here are some of the main categories for understanding and analyzing the components of strategic leadership. We found 4 components. The first one is cognitive components. This involve the mental processes and knowledge a leader utilize. Cognitive components of strategic leadership are extensively studied, suggesting their foundational importance. Al-Ayubi et al. 2020 found that university leaders in Palestine require strategic thinking across various areas, including setting direction, human capital development, and fostering a strong organizational culture. Similarly, Ilminza et al. 2021 applied this concept in Malaysian context. The second one is behavioral components. The skill and action a leader bring to the role, like communication, collaboration, influencing and motivating, and change management. Pasaribu 2021 highlight the importance of inspiring others and creating a culture conducive to excellence. Interestingly, the study includes technology acquisition as a key behavior, connecting strategic leadership directly with the effective implementation of new tools and resources. The third one is a contextual components. Factors external to the leader that they must understand and respond to. The importance of understanding and responding to context is clear. Dalkofani et al. 2024 illustrate how factors like school location and teachers' characteristics are constraint effort focused on human resource development. Their qualitative approach is available for understanding of these challenges. The fourth one is a value-based component. Mission-driven, equity and inclusion, and ethical leadership. Value-based component of strategic leadership are vital for creating a just and effective educational system. And Emil et al. 2020 addressed this explicitly, employing critical race theory to challenge the concept of colorblind education and advocating for a race-conscious approach to achieving racial equity. This study highlights the crucial intersection between strategic leadership and social justice. However, a significant body of research employs multi-component framework to investigate strategic leadership. The first one is cognitive combined with a behavioral. Kunalan et al. 2022 offer a 9-factor model that integrates strategic thinking with behavioral aspects of leadership. They emphasize on both organizational capabilities and individual characteristics, highlight the interplay between internal leadership skills and broader systemic factors required for success. Behavioral and contextual combined. This is similarly Zakaria et al. 2021 provide a nuanced understanding of the relationship between organizational capacity and individual leadership characteristics. Understanding the interplay between these components is crucial for strategic leaders, as they must work within and potentially change contextual constraints. The combine of the number 3 is a cognitive and value-based. Yuka and Dalgis 2021 offer a fascinating lens on leadership exploring how cognitive processes such as transformational and managerial thinking are coupled with core values, including ethic, even political savvy. Their study raised questions about the extent to which a truly effective strategic leader must balance pragmatism with a strong moral compass. And number 4 is a cognitive combined with a contextual. Kila et al. 2024 mixed method approach underscores the importance of a concerted effort, highlighting collaboration within the school and its surrounding community as keys to achieving effective leadership outcomes. This underscores the ideas that a leader's cognitive skill and strategic insight must be well aligned with the life reality of their school community. The last part is the conclusion. The literature review underscores the complex, multifaceted nature of strategic leadership in education. Leaders must possess a range of cognitive, behavioral, and value-based competency to positively impact educational quality. Importantly, the literature highlight that strategic leadership is not confined to individual traits but is deeply intertwined with the context in which a leader operates. This is the reference that I just found. Thank you.
My name is Amrinah binti Matsai. My metric number is at 33553. I will present about the variable of the teacher performance. In this variable, I choose two articles which are principal leadership function on the teacher performance for secondary school. This is from Sagaf et al. 2020, and the second one is principal leadership style and teacher job performance severe point middle management. This is from Salib et al. 2020. The reason why I choose these two articles are because the first article mentioned about the role of principal in enhancing the teacher improvement, and the second article is provide me a good knowledge about a specific principal leadership style used to improve the teacher performance. So the principal leadership related to the teacher performance refer on how the action, the behavior, and also the decision of the principals influence the effectiveness and productivity of the teacher in the school environment. So it shows how the principal play an important role in shaping the work culture, providing support, and setting expectations that impact teacher performance and ultimately student outcome. For the first article that has conducted in secondary school in Makassar, South Sulawesi, Indonesia by using quantitative research approach. In this article, it's mentioned about how improving teacher performance through the principal function, and it's emphasized about the correlation between principal leadership and teacher performance in teaching and learning process. So, principal of the school has performed the supervisor function by conducting training to improve the teacher performance. Also, the principal provide the motivation and assistance to the teacher who have difficulty in preparing the lesson plan and difficulty in teaching and learning process. So for the positive environment, principal that teacher and staff are not subordinate but a partner. It's like they are a family. They need to have a good relationship with each other. So lastly is provide the facilities. The teacher also can take advantage of the facilities that has been provided by the school as a medium to improve their teaching and learning process, such as using by a laptop, LCD, screenbook, and so on. So in this article, it helped to understand about the principal function that can improve the teacher performance. So in my second article, it will help us to understand in our study, which is to find the relationship between the strategic leadership and the teacher performance. This study has conducted among middle management in urban private education secondary school in Lahore, Pakistan. This article shows us about the type of principal and how the principal is in their school. In this study, they use the theory of what called theory of PGP leadership style to know how the school how the principal use their leadership style. So the first one is directive leadership style, which is the provide clear instruction and guidance to the teacher, emphasizing structure and control. This style ensures clarity in the task and expectation, promoting efficiency and consistent in performance. And second is supportive leadership style. The principle create a positive environment work which is fostering trust and collaboration among the teacher. So by prioritizing the well-being and development of the teacher, this style enhance moral and job satisfaction. And then third is achievement-oriented leadership style, which is involve the teacher in decision-making process, promoting collaboration and also share responsibility. So, in this leadership style, it's by setting high standard and involving teacher in setting goal. This style motivate them to strive for excellence. And then the last one is participative leadership style, which is set high expectation and challenge teacher to achieve their best, which is this style empower teacher to giving them a voice in a decision making and encouraging active participation in the school vision and goals. So the effective leadership style can motivate and inspire teacher, which can lead to improved job satisfaction and performance. The KPI that we can use to measure the job performance is by teaching planning, classroom organization, monitoring and evaluation, classroom atmosphere and discipline, and the last one is teacher leadership in teacher job performance. So the most leadership style applied by the principal is a directive leadership style which can enhance the teacher perform by setting goals, guidance, and support accountability, efficiency, and productivity. So for the gap of both article is have a location which both conducted in different countries, which is in Indonesia and also in Pakistan. So by implementing this study in Indonesia, it provide a deep understanding about the impact of the quality of education on strategic leadership and teacher performance. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
The study examines how education quality affects strategical leadership and teacher performance. This study may illuminate how quality education affects key educational effectiveness factor. These variables matter. Quality of education. Educational quality strategies and the strategical management for quality improvement will review. Strategical management improves education research. This report and the study goal and analysis whether education quality impact strategical leadership and the teacher performance. Strategical leadership and the school effectiveness are supported by the literature review. All review emphasizes leadership's impact on school management. The study seeks to understand how systemic education quality impacts strategical leadership. Teacher performance. Strategical leadership and the teacher performance are well studied. Strategical leadership boosts teacher performance research. It emphasizes studying how educational leadership practice can improve teacher effectiveness and quality. However, we must define quality of education, strategical leadership, and teacher performance. To make the study more impactful, establish clear indicators for education quality, strategical leadership, and teacher performance. We need to review the literature to determine or study definition and indicators. A solid theoretical foundation would strengthen the study design.